ठीक है. Potential, the formula is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q by r, we derived yesterday, and electric field is k q by r square. V is kq by r and E is kq by r square, you know that. So when you divide 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught, q and 1 r get cancelled, and we get the relationship between, roughly we are just calculating this, we are just making out V is equal to ER, that is the relation between potential and electric field intensity. तो basically ये relation हुआ. So if we use this formula now, can you tell me what will be another unit for electric field? एक unit तो था Newton per coulomb. Electric field intensity's unit was Newton per coulomb. Can you tell me on the basis of this formula what will be the unit of electric field intensity? So what will be the unit of electric field intensity, students? Tell me.
Joule per coulomb meter.
Joule per coulomb meter. देखो पोटेंशियल का आप तो वोल्ट ही लिखोगे ना, वोल्ट पर मीटर. That is further value of 1 volt, that is joule per coulomb, but here we will directly write volt. So volt per meter. So please note down 2 units of electric field intensity Newton per coulomb के साथ साथ एक और नोट कर लीजिए, volt per meter. So volt per meter is another unit for electric field intensity. Okay, so remember वोल्ट पर मीटर. सभी क्वांटिटीज के यूनिट्स आपको अच्छे से आने चाहिए. सो लेट अस डिस्कस इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स नाउ. फ्लक्स का फॉर्मूला क्या था? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इनटू एरिया. यूनिट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड हमने पुट किया न्यूटन पर कूलम एंड एरिया का मीटर स्क्वायर. So we talked about the SI unit of electric flux, that is Newton meter square per coulomb. SI unit of electric flux is Newton meter square per coulomb. ठीक है. अब इसका एक और यूनिट हो सकता है if we use this unit now of electric field intensity, volt per meter. So let us use another unit now. Phi is EA. Now let us use volt per meter. Area is meter square. 1 meter gets cancelled and we get volt meter. So please note it down. Very few students they will know this thing. They have to think upon that which quantity is having unit volt meter. Volt meter. So that is flux. Note kar lijiye isko. Okay, volt per meter is the unit of electric field intensity, but volt meter is the unit of electric flux. So note this down. Very important discussion. Okay, and one thing more, let us recall, let us do a term, electrostatic screening. What is electrostatic screening? Also called electrostatic shielding. Electrostatic screening is also called electrostatic shielding. This is on the basis of this property that electric field inside a hollow conductor is zero. Okay, we know that electric field inside a hollow conductor is zero. So that's why a hollow conductor will act like a, you can say, electric field protector. It will act like a shielder, right? For hollow conductor, for example, a car, interior of a car. Okay, do you remember if during lightning and thunderstorms, what happens? You are stuck in thunderstorm and lightning. You should not stand under a tree, rather you should sit inside a car, which will act like a hollow conductor. And since electric field inside that hollow conductor will be zero, it will protect you from external unwanted electric fields. So you will be saved from lightning and thunderstorm if you sit inside a hollow conductor like a car. You will be 100% safe there. Okay, because electric field inside a hollow conductor is zero. So you will remain protected inside. This process is called electrostatic shielding or screening. And this hollow conductor, in that case, will be called Faraday cage. This hollow conductor is named Faraday cage. So what are Faraday cages? These are hollow conductors. They are used to protect delicate electrical appliances from external unwanted electric fields. लिख लीजिए definition. What is electrostatic shielding, screening और Faraday cages? सभी की एक ही हो जाएगी. So लिखिए what is electrostatic screening or shielding? Protecting a delicate electrical appliance. Protecting a delicate electrical appliance from external unwanted electric fields. From external unwanted electric fields by keeping it inside a hollow conductor. By keeping it inside a hollow conductor or by keeping it inside a Faraday cage. Okay, so that is called electrostatic screening or shielding. So I'm going to share screen with you where I'll show an experiment, an activity that I performed at home. So electrostatic shielding will be clear to you. Okay. Wait. Yeah, this thing. Students, are you aware of Faraday cages, hollow conductors based on electrostatic shielding or screening? You know, they are used. Students, can you see this? Were you able to see?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
I share that again. Now, can you see the screen now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. I'm sharing you.
अच्छा शेयर नहीं हो रही. Yes, now I think you can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Protect delicate electrical appliances from external unwanted electric fields. So I have prepared a Faraday cage. It is a box. It should be covered with simple aluminium foil that we use to pack your food, right? Now, let us check it. I am calling on this mobile. I'll make a call and I'll put it on speaker mode. You can see that the call is going. Now, I'll keep this mobile inside the box, but to be extra safe, I'll cover it again with aluminium foil and then keep it inside the box so that there is no leakage of signal. Now again I'll call it. Let us see what happens. I have again put it on speaker mode. Wait and watch. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਡਾਇਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਨੰਬਰ ਹਲੇ ਨੈਟਵਰਕ ਕਵਰੇਜ ਖੇਤਰ so it's out of coverage area. Okay, so it goes out of coverage area, right? So this is electrostatic shielding. You can also do the same experiment by keeping it inside a thick utensil that is covered. Okay, you can keep, if you keep the mobile inside a thick covered utensil of your kitchen, even the same thing you can observe there. So that is nothing but electrostatic screening or shielding. Okay.
मैम आपने फोन को भी रैपर से कवर किया है?
हाँ, मतलब बस आपने फॉयल से ही कवर करना है या फिर आप किसी यूटेंसिल थिक जो कवर्ड यूटेंसिल में रख दो बस फोन को, तो वो जो है आपका आउट ऑफ कवरेज एरिया जाना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक शील्डिंग, राइट?
मैम एक बार डेफिनेशन रिपीट कर दो इसकी.
हाँ, लिख लो. व्हाट इज इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक स्क्रीनिंग और शील्डिंग? द प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ डेलिकेट इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस, protection of delicate electrical appliances from external unwanted electric fields, from external unwanted electric fields by keeping them inside hollow conductors, by keeping them inside hollow conductors. This is called electrostatic screening. and the hollow conductors are called Faraday cages. These hollow conductors are called Faraday cages. So like in this case, that box was Faraday cage. तो example लिख लीजिए, practical example. During lightning and thunderstorm, a car acts like a hollow conductor. So when we sit inside the car, we are safe. We should not stand under a tree. Rather, we should sit inside a car that acts like a Faraday cage. So example लिख लीजिए car का. So during lightning and thunderstorm, you should sit inside it. Okay. So now let us come to potential at a point on axial line of electric dipole. तो हमने in the previous chapter electric field निकाला था at a point on axial and equatorial line of electric dipole. Now we are going to calculate. Right. So let us do potential at the point on axial line of dipole. Give this heading: electric potential at a point on axial line of dipole. Heading दे दो. So we have a dipole minus q plus q separated by 2l distance. O is the center of this dipole, and you know this is the axial line passing through centers. That is the axial line of dipole. So we are having a point P on the axial line at a distance r from the center of dipole. So at P point we want to find total electric potential due to this dipole. Okay, so this is the problem. This is the work at hand. अब यहाँ पे कोई भी आपको डायरेक्शन मार्क नहीं करनी पड़ेगी because potential is a scalar quantity. So to deal with potential is rather very simple in comparison to electric field intensity or electric force. It's very simple to deal with electric potential because it's a scalar quantity. So just you write the potential due to minus q charge at P point, due to plus q charge at P point, and simply add the potentials like real numbers, like scalars, because potential is a scalar quantity. So we need not take any direction. We need not see the resultant, nothing. Always we'll add the potentials. So total potential at P point will be the sum of potentials at P point due to minus q charge and then due to plus q charge. And remember, since potential is a scalar, if the charge is negative, potential will be negative, and if the charge is positive, potential will also be positive. Okay, so sign will be there. Sign यहाँ पे यूज करेंगे क्योंकि हम डायरेक्शन मार्क नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो साइन हमें लेना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. So let us write V1 potential at P point due to minus q charge. What is the formula? KQ by R. And what is the distance of minus q charge from P point? You can see ये यहाँ तक L है. This is also L. So you can see the distance is R plus L. The distance is R plus L. So let me write V1 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Q negative है तो minus Q over R. R is R plus L. Is this expression clear? If it is not clear, students, you can ask. If the expression is not clear, you can ask me. ठीक है. Let us write now potential at P point due to plus q charge. So V2 is K Q. Now it is positive over R. What is the distance of minus plus q charge from here? This is R minus L. ठीक है. R में से L minus कर दो, ये distance आ जाएगा. This is R minus L. So simply we have written V1 V2. We will put now to find the total potential. Common ले लो. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is common. So you get inside 1 over R plus L minus 1 over R plus L. Now we have to solve, take the LCM. See what do you get? V is Q over 4 pi epsilon naught. In the denominator you have R minus L into R plus L. And in the numerator R plus L minus R plus L. So simple steps you will be doing. ये R cancel हो जाएगा. You will be left with Q over 4 pi epsilon naught into 2L over R square minus L square. Using A plus B into A minus B equal to A square minus B square. See if any step is not clear, you can ask. इसको सॉल्व करके यही आ रहा है 2l over r square minus l square. You have applied a plus b into a minus b. That is a square minus b square. Now see what do we get here? Q into 2l. What is this Q into 2l? That is dipole moment P over 4 pi epsilon naught r square minus l square. So this is the potential at a point on axial line of dipole. Learn this formula. We can have straightaway numericals based on this formula as well. So remember, this is P over 4 pi epsilon naught under root P pi epsilon naught r square minus l square. So always when we have certain formula for a point charge, the dependence on resistance on distance that increases with one more power when we have a dipole. Okay, potential में हमारा basic formula था k q by r. Potential is inversely proportional to r, but you see due to dipole the dependence is on r square. Same way if you remember in case of electric fields, otherwise due to point charge the dependence is r square. But when we have a potential, we have a dipole, then the dependence was on r cube inverse. Okay, so एक और power increase हो जाती है distance की when we have a dipole. Now again let's have a special case for a short dipole. Let us have a special case now for a short dipole. Short dipole length will be very small in comparison to distance. So put L equal to 0 here in the expression. You get P over 4 pi epsilon naught r square. So this is the expression for potential at a point on axial line of a short dipole. If the dipole were short. If the dipole is short. So this is our derivation. I hope this is clear now. If any step is not clear, students, you can tell me. Okay. So same way after that we'll have electric potential at a point on equatorial line of a dipole. अब इसके बाद equatorial line पे solve करते हैं. If it is clear, should I rub this? Yes. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to rub this. Now give this heading: electric potential at a point on equatorial line of dipole. At a point on equatorial line. Equatorial line of dipole. So let us draw now the equatorial line of dipole. What is equatorial line? Samriddhi, what is equatorial line of dipole? How do you define? Samriddhi, what is?
Yes, ma'am.
क्या होती है इक्वेटोरियल लाइन? Axial line is a line passing through centers of the two charges forming the dipole. What is equatorial line? हमने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकाला हुआ इक्वेटोरियल लाइन. It is a line perpendicular to axial line and passing through center of the dipole. So this is equatorial line. So we are taking a point P here. OP is equal to R again. Distance of point from the center of dipole is again R. So we want to find potential at P point. It is on the equatorial line. So again we will join AP and BP. Join AP and BP, and again it's going to be very simple because potential is a scalar quantity. We are not going to mark the directions. Okay. So if this is L, this is R. What is this length? AP. Under root R square plus L square by Pythagoras theorem. Same way, this is L, this is R. What is this side? Equal to R square plus L square under the root. That is under the root R square plus L square. ठीक है, तो चलिए निकालते हैं. V is equal to again V1 plus V2. Potential is V1 plus V2 again. So what is the potential at P point due to minus Q charge? Again the formula is K ये पहले V1 लिखेंगे, K Q वो नेगेटिव है, so potential will also be negative by R. This is R. Under root R square plus L square. And V2 is potential at T point due to plus Q charge. So it is K plus Q by R. Again the distance is same. So when we put both the values, 1 over Q over 4 pi epsilon naught common ले लो फिर से. So that is minus 1 by under root R square plus L square plus 1 by under root R square plus L square. So that is 0. So note it down. Potential at a point on equatorial line of dipole is 0. So see how simple this article has become. Because potential is a scalar quantity. So we didn't take any direction for this. हमें किसी direction की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. So potential at a point on equatorial line, remember this is always 0. Got this now? हाँ जी बताइए, आज के आर्टिकल्स में किसी को कोई डाउट हुआ तो बता दीजिए.